ladies and gentlemen, we're back at the American Indian Center. In the ring right now, the Northeast freedom fighter from Northeast Minneapolis, Minnesota. Do they make him any tougher than this kid, Tommy Ferrara? And his opponent is about to make his way to the ring, and I've got to tell you something. In professional wrestling today, he could very well be the most underrated wrestler, at least in the United States. Overseas, ladies and gentlemen, his reputation is far and wide. Lethal Larry Cameron.
Here he is.
Making his way to the ring. Chris, I worked with Lethal Larry Cameron on a tour of Australia about a year and a half ago. He's recognized as the world champion by the International Wrestling Association. He is one of the most awesome professional wrestlers in the world. I kid you not. Why he has not gotten the recognition of the United States is beyond me.
I agree.
His war with Tommy Ferrara, for those of you who are latecomers to professional wrestling, goes back 3 or 4 years right here in the Pro Wrestling America promotion. In this very building, they tore the building apart. They tore up audio equipment, seats, tables. It didn't matter. And here they renew the feud once again.
I had the privilege of being at that match right here in this building just a couple of years ago, and now I have the privilege of sitting here next to Slick Mick Karsh and color commentating here.
It doesn't get better, does it?
I don't think it does.
You've reached the Mecca there, pal.
I'm satisfied, I guess.
We're waiting for Lethal Larry to discard the sunglasses. We heard a little chuckle from producer extraordinaire, what's his name, Tony Garrity?
Something like that.
Something.
There it is.
Oh, I'll tell you what a character he is.
All right.
The most dangerous producer in the business today, Tony Gear, who claims Nick Bockwinkel was his former assistant, but then too, Dave Durenberger, I think, worked with Gear for a while too. So, yeah. We're waiting for referee Eddie Sharkey to hand us the shades, and we are about set to go. Wait a minute. And it is ready. We are ready. Somebody's ready. Lethal Larry Cameron from the Stockyards of South St. Paul, Minnesota. And Tommy Ferrara, a Twin City battle.
Now, Mick, I see those shades sitting right next to you. Now, I know you don't want to put them on, but also I know he doesn't take kindly if something happens to his sunglasses, so we want to keep them in the middle of the table here so nothing happens.
Did you notice, Chris Dady, that I slipped them a little bit closer to you?
Well, thank you very much. If anything happens, I'll be sure to take them.
It's called paying dues, pal.
Well, I guess so.
Lethal Larry with that perpetual do-rag. He hates getting that removed from his cranium. Tommy Ferrara, we have said so many times before, wounded in Vietnam. They said at one time Tommy would never walk again, let alone wrestle. He was wounded twice in Vietnam. But here he is, one half of the PWA World Tag Team Champions. He has been in the ring with everybody who's anybody in the PWA, from Larry Cameron to Ricky Rice, Jerry Lynn, T. Joe Khan, Sheik Adnan Al-KC. He doesn't care. He will battle anybody.
You know, there's been a lot said about the physical attributes and the wrestling skill of Tommy Ferrara. What never to be overlooked is the heart of Tommy Ferrara. He's always there for his friends. He's always there to help out for his fans. He'll do anything for his friends.
Top wrist lock being held by Lethal Larry Cameron. What's he doing right now? Trying to get the leverage. Now he's got referee Eddie Sharkey out of position. Usually you'll see Cameron go in for a grab of the hair here, but to this point, apparently he feels he's got the leverage he needs. Nice reversal by Ferrara into that hammerlock. And that is some arm to bend back. The 20-inch gun of Lethal Larry Cameron. Oh my God, what a field throw. He about pitched Ferrara into the middle of next week. I thought he was going to land in our lap. Oh, this man is incredible. My God, he went into orbit. You had to use the Hubble telescope. to see Ferrara nice arm drag by Ferrara and a hip toss. Wait a minute. That time Cameron blocked the attempted bodies. Oh, look at this.
Oh, my God.
Gorilla press. Oh.
I don't know if Tommy can get up from that one.
This is one scary dude, I got to tell you. Lethal Larry Cameron, who at one time was the third member of the tag team of Doom in WCW, along with Hacksaw Butch Reed and Ron Simmons. Now Cameron joined with the crowd as he has want to do. He just doesn't like anybody. It's that simple. Cameron with that devastating nerve hold. Now I'll tell you something, if you think this isn't much, ladies and gentlemen, by the looks of it, he has those tremendously powerful hands gripping the deltoids and the trapezius area of Tommy Ferrara. And that immobilizes you. Now you're not going to get a submission more than likely, particularly from a guy like Tommy Ferrara. You about have to kill Tommy before he'll throw in the towel. But it is a debilitating maneuver.
You can see the pain on the face of Tommy Ferrara there. Oh.
Oh, look at this now. Look at it. Cameron is pointing. He's dictating to referee Eddie Sharkey, telling him to count Tommy Ferrara out. Oh, what a shot. The intensity of Larry Cameron is second to none in this business. He just enjoys maiming, crippling.
And he's just tearing apart Tommy here.
Irish whip across the ring. Ducks the clothesline, does Ferrara. Oh, he tried for the crossbody. Oh, big back. Look at it. Like a rag doll.
Throws him aside like it's nothing.
Cameron once told me, Chris, I beat him up so badly, they never want a rematch with me.
Well, I have a feeling that's exactly what's going through the mind of Tommy right now as you see him laying on the ring, on the mat floor there.
There's one thing we have to say about Tommy Ferrara. We have seen him hit over the head with chairs and bells and dropped from 15 feet in the air and hung literally from a big back body drop. Good Lord. Cameron is like a launching pad this evening. And now he's smiling. Boy, this is some sadistic individual.
He enjoys this.
And another side breaker by Cameron. And another, oh my God. Follows up with the slam. Just another day at the office for this guy. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, still to come, Mr. Saito, the former AWA World Champion, teaming up with Thunderblood Charlie Norris to battle the Hater. Oh, neckbreaker, swinging neckbreaker by Ferrara to battle the Hater and the Convict Nails. And the Lightning Kid and Sabu. Do not underestimate that bout. That could steal the show tonight.
Absolutely.
Referee Eddie Sharkey counting both wrestlers at this point in time. I would guess that we're probably 9-10 minutes into this bout. Shoulder block by Ferrara does not budge Lethal Larry one bit. He tries it a second time. Wait a minute, staggered the big man. Clothesline, he did take him off his feet.
I don't know where Tommy's coming up with this energy. He was flying on the mat just a minute ago.
That's Ferrara. That's Tommy Ferrara for you right there. Oh, 265 pounds, and now Ferrara with that adrenaline flowing. Uh-oh, high risk right here. telegraphed it. You cannot give a guy like Larry Cameron half a second leeway. Oh, my, oh, good God. I got my hand on the bell. That's it. It's over.
Oh.
Oh, my word. Lethal Larry Cameron decimating Tommy Ferrara. I thought he was going to drop him into the pile driver, and then it was face first into the canvas. And Chris, for one of the few times that I can remember, Tommy Ferrara has suffered a clean pin in the middle of the ring.
We've seen Tommy come back from so much. This was too much for him this time.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you, I really am stunned. Nonetheless, Lethal Larry Cameron gets the victory here from the American Indian Center in Minneapolis. Stay with us. We're coming back with more great wrestling action with the National Wrestling Alliance and Pro Wrestling America.